Good evening. How you guys doing? Thank you for being here. Welcome to the 2023 Newport News Track and Field Hall of Fame inductions. My name is Lee Martin. I'm the first year Director of Athletics for Newport News Public Schools, but I am not new to the Newport News area. As an 87 Denby grad, I played basketball. I played locally at Christopher Newport, and I spent my whole career in the Peninsula District, the last 28 years in Hampton City Schools. So this is a homecoming for me of some sorts. But I'm very aware of the rich tradition for Peninsula District athletics, especially track and field. Being a 87 Denby grad, the 80s, we were very successful and turned out some great track and field athletes from Denby High School. So very familiar with the rich tradition. Again, welcome. And I'm going to turn the presentation over to Daryl Johnson as he's going to make presentations for each of the inductees tonight. So again, thank you for being here. Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Lee Martin. And everybody that's here, I thank you for coming. Lee already did the introduction of welcoming and things like that, but I would like to say that Con Madden Hall of Fame goes way back. And when I say go way back, it goes back into the 70s. And 70s was a good year. I promise you that. But it is special because it's also part of Newport News Public Schools. We all know that Newport News Public Schools is a great tradition with track and field. Football don't have a Hall of Fame, basketball don't have a Hall of Fame, golf, and so on. But I tell you what, John Perrin, track and field Hall of Fame is all about the coaches, the kids, the family, and everything in between. And just to give you a little history, when I first started coaching here at Denby for a short period of time with Coach Pollard, and then I moved on with Coach Dorner at Woodside, and then Woodside gets blossomed because you know why? Because not only that we was at Woodside, I always had in Newport News, track and field was like a family. I'm up there with my kids at Woodside, but Coach Pollard looked over my shoulder. Not only that, he looked over my shoulder, he looked over Ward's shoulder. He looked over Denby's shoulder when he went down to Heritage. He's down at Heritage and still looked over. And not only that, I looked over certain people's shoulders. People still looked over my shoulder. Ward looked over my shoulder. You have all these coaches that looked over each other, you know, and not just we was competitive with one another, but we also had each other back. We also had each other like your uncle have your back, like your brother have your back, your sister, your cousin. So when I say track and field on the peninsula with Newport News, it goes deeper than just coaches and athletes. It's like one big happy family. Because when you coach at Newport News, you're coaching some of the best kids in Hampton Roads, in Virginia. All you gotta do is look at the time. Look at the time. Look at the events that everybody do. Now, you know when track and field, things happen. Coaches got to pick up the pieces if a kid don't run good. They say, hey, it's not that you didn't run good. It's not that you didn't win. It's that it's just not your time. Every day is not sunny. We got rain. We got thunderstorms. Shoot, sometimes we have earthquakes. One time we was at Woodside earthquake. I didn't feel it, but the coaches did. But what we had to do, go in our cars, go somewhere, we had to deal with it. So today, we dealing with things today. But it's still a good day because we have certain people here and certain people watching. And we're going to make this thing because we are part of Newport News Public Schools and beyond. So who's going in tonight? I may change some things around, but who's going in tonight is Ferguson 4x1 team, 1974. 1974. And in that program, you got Watkins, Johnson, Gray, Gwynn. I may say this names wrong because I ain't got my glasses, but like I said, things happen. So this program here, Ferguson's not here anymore because it's part of CNU. But they still got the Ferguson Center where the actually high school was. So, but Marilyn Watkins, I can talk about her. Not only that was she was a great athlete, but she was even better athletic director at Warwick High School. Because she not only that, once again, with that coaching thing, she looked out for the kids. I can remember telling you the story that we had a track meet at, I can't remember the field, but we was in Richmond. And we had that track meet, state meet held in Richmond. I forgot Backer Stadium. If anybody can help me out, Backer Stadium in Richmond. And we had this young lady, I had this young lady, her name was Gordon, and she missed the 800 by that much. She didn't make it. But somehow, some way, all I know, black and white is not wrong. Because you look at your bank account, it's in black and white. It's right, right? It is wrong. Black and white, when you got married, it was in black and white, right? So black and white on paper, it ain't wrong. So, long story short, the young lady did not make it. But when we got up there, my brother from another mother, Coach Gordon, he mentioned that, hey, Candace is in the program to run the 800. And I said, oh, is she? Wow. She missed it, but they got her in there anyway. So she came to me and said, Coach, what should I do? I said, Candace, do what you do best. She said, are you telling me to run? No. I took her hand and hold her like I hold her hand, and I told her, eyeball to eyeball, the answer's in your hands. Have fun. So after she ran the best time ever in that 800 open race. And I tell you right now, she came back, Coach, that was fun. That's what life's all about. Having fun, smiling, working hard, having fun, smiling. 7 minutes after that, Coach Johnson, please come to the press box, please. Oh, okay, what this about? So I went there and Coach Watkins said, Coach Johnson, did you have your kid run in the 800? You know she didn't make it. No, ma'am, I didn't have my kid run. I didn't tell nobody to run. But in black and white is right. That's what the bank account said. Everything in black and white in your bank account is right. John Perry, you spend too much money? That's on you. It's in black and white is right. She said, well, Coach, you can't do that. Ma'am, I didn't do anything. I didn't tell that girl to go out there and run. She came from a good parent. Came from good parent, good stock. She came from the Gordon family. And that girl saw her name and got on that line. And they lined her up. Candace Gordon, here. And she got and ran her race, the best race she ever ran in her life. She was a senior, and she remembered that. So Watkins said, Coach, get out of here. And I looked at her. Talk to you later. She looked out for her. I don't know why, don't know how, but she did. So, some way, somehow, the 4x4, that 4x1 team, we have a special interview with them tomorrow. They're going to sit down. We're going to talk about some good times of 1974, because right now we have a limited time, and we don't want to rush 1974, because I told you 70s are remarkable. You was born in 70? Okay. You was born in 70? Kurt, you was born in 70? I was born in 70s. I'm just telling you, it's a great year, okay? So what I'm saying right now, so that 4x1 team is so special that they're going to have their own spotlight, and we're going to do our best, and the world's going to see it. I promise you that, because in life, things happen. You can't go around the corner and cry. You know, Lee Martin was a basketball player. Lee said he's not new. He's not. I saw Lee dribble the ball all down the court, lay up. You know, he ain't no sport well, but Lee got a back shot. Telling you, watch the tape. Watch the tape. They got it. Old Denby guy. Go Denby, baby. Go Denby. That's right. Go Denby. So I'm telling you, everything in life is not easy, but we're going to enjoy it. And this is why I say we're going to enjoy this. Tomorrow is a special day. And I'm going to can y'all join me? And when I count to 3, I want y'all to say, happy birthday, Christy. Because Christy done an amazing job. TV man, Mr. Price, I know I put you on the spot, but Christy did this program with the help of Newport News Public Schools, and this is amazing. This program is explaining what the kids, their bios, like I said, I ain't got my glasses, we ain't gonna read everything, but the bios, Christy got it. She got it in black and white, and black and white ain't wrong. Okay, little blue to fancy it up, just to flash it out there like that, but we got it. So if you, on the count of 3, please say, happy birthday, Christy. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Christy.
She'll be 26 years old tomorrow. Okay? 26. Oh, and thank you for what you do for this program here. We're going to make it right. We're going to make it right. So I do have and we're going to move on to the young lady from Heritage. Now, I'm going to be honest with you right now. If you can give me a little help, because I can't say her first name, but her last name is Sonia. Sonia Anderson Jefferson. She ran for Heritage High School. She ran the 100 dash and many more events of that. I'm going to tell you, Sonia, she's a nurse now. She worked 12 hours a day saving lives. I talked to her today. She said, Coach, I totally apologize that I can't be there. But I'm grateful of Newport News Public Schools, Heritage, and the Heritage coaches. And in the background, I'm telling you right now, like my uncle used to say, a lot of you not. One of the other nurses said, tell them what you did today to save somebody's life. I said, whoa, that's what nurses do. So that's what Sonia do. She saved lives because she's a nurse. You never see a doctor check on you 3 times when you get in the doctor. You never see a doctor, but you see them nurses come in there, baby, you okay? You okay? You never see a doctor come up there, tap all on you, tap on them, but the nurse going to hold your hand and say, we're going to get this thing right. Am I right? So, Sonia, we appreciate you being a nurse, and we appreciate what you do. But she also told me this. I got to open it up. I know I'm talking and talking, but I got to open it up. And she said, just my notes. TV land, hold on, because I can't even see my own buttons. That's the, sir. Okay. Okay, she said, just a big thanks to everyone. And the main thanks is to Coach Pollard for encouraging me, pushing me, and being there every step of the way with me. That's her words. She texted. You know, we in 2023, we can text something like that. Okay, them her words. And it just brought me chills that athletes still care about their coaches. Coaches is like parents, because when the parents are not there, you got the coaches. Hey, Lee Martin, I need an A in that class. Am I right? Am I wrong? Coach K, didn't he do that too?
I get you a B.
There you go. There you go. Better than the C.
That's right.
So coach is very, very important. Okay. So she's doing her thing. She's in the hospital right now, saving lives, helping delivering babies. Because the doctor didn't clean my child up. Christopher, the doctor didn't clean. Nurse did that. Didn't clean my child up. Tierra, nurse did that. So I love nurses. I'm just telling you. So we're going to move on. Now, this young man, Darius Banks, is an outstanding young man because him too went to Denby. But he also had a lot of great coaches between football and track and field. He's playing professional football. Help me out, Dad. What he's doing? Arena football. That's even tough because you got to play inside in that tight quarters. You got to be an athlete. And Darius, he is an athlete. Not only that, he's a football athlete. He's following his dream. And that's what we do in Newport News Public School. Follow your dream. I know that got to be something in there. See them kids right there, 1, 2, 3. They following their dream. I'm just telling you. You got to follow your dream. If you don't do anything today, Lee Martin, Christy, my wife, all y'all coaches, that's my big brother right there. I got a big brother named Michael. I got a brother named Kevin. I got a brother named Don. And also got a brother named Butch Gordon. That's my DJ too. But what I'm telling you right now, Banks is an outstanding athlete. He was so excited when I told him several weeks ago, Dad, several weeks ago. And I'm telling you, man, I thought he was dancing around in the parking lot the way he was cheering. So I'm just telling you. His dad here, he's going to come up and tell you about not only about this magnificent athlete of Banks, but he's going to talk about his son, that he's seen him when he came out. And he's going to tell you what type of athlete he is. So Coach Banks, Mr. Banks, Father Banks, come on down and talk to us a little something about your son. Somebody hold that camera for him, or we on FaceTime. Somebody do that. Up there. Nope. We're going to get it. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. That's him, right?
That's him.
On the behalf, we're going to do it formal. Okay. On the behalf of Newport News Public Schools, with Lee Martin, Christy Kraft, and everybody of coaching staff under the tree of we always say Woodside, but on the tree of Newport News, we're going to dedicate this Hall of Fame to Darius Banks. And we want to know about that young man because we are proud of what you did, and we're proud of what he did for Newport News Public Schools.
Thank you. Well, Darius, we started him out in track when he was about, I guess he was 7, 8, 9, something like that. He was with Coach Stewart and Coach Gary over there at Speed City Track Club. And the only reason I put him in track was to get him fast for football because I didn't think he was fast. I was a football coach. And he went out there and he ran in his first meet, and we was like, this guy is fast. I mean, he was blazing, and I'm like, this just wasn't translating to the football field. But anyway, after that, he moved on. He ran for Coach Johnson at Coach Donald Johnson at Boys and Girls Club. Then he went to Denby under Coach Hooker. And really, Coach Stewart is the one who showed him how to long jump, which is what he won the state championship in. He showed him at a young age, kind of got them together, and Hooker kind of fine-tuned it. But Darius is a very hard worker. He's not the type of kid that I ever had to tell you need to go outside and do some drills or what. Darius, to this day, that's what he does. I mean, I never had to tell him to do anything. He during the summers when he was in the 9th, 10th, 11th grade, when the kids out doing whatever they doing, he would call his coaches, whatever, like they would go to Menchville, run the hills, do whatever. That's what he does. That's what he loved to do to this day. And he had to kind of learn now, he's a little older, he got to give his body some rest. He started getting little nagging injuries because he never gave his body a rest. We was talking about it the other day. But he wanted me to tell everybody thanks that they had anything to do with him. And this is a great accomplishment, and we thank y'all.
Back in there, keep it shining. We don't want you to scratch it up.
All right.
And we also got a pen for it. And ain't too many people have this pen right here, brother. You tell your son that this is from something very special. Okay?
Gotcha.
Hey, man, appreciate what you do.
Appreciate it.
All right? All right.
Photo with you and him and
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you want us right in front?
thank you.
Good. The words, short and sweet, always good. So this I don't want to say this concludes because that's not my way to say it. That's not my position. But we're going to bring Lee Martin back up here. But I'm going to tell you right now, guys, we do have an exclusive interview brought by Newport News Public Schools and Spotlight High that the Ferguson 4x1 team will be talked to. And not only that, they're going to give us some exclusives about Ferguson track and field. And I'm going to be honest with you, we forgot about Ferguson. But Marilyn Watkins and the rest of the young ladies of that track team said that they're going to bring and explain the true athletes of Ferguson High School back in the day. So it's not they probably not here. The building's not here, but track and field at Ferguson still lives with Newport News. And I'm going to bring Lee Martin up to close it out. Thank each and every one of you for what you do and what you do for the community. Thanks.
I guess short and sweet is the title, but we appreciate you guys coming. Mr. Banks, again, congratulations. For those of you that don't know, if you head down the hall and hang a left, we have our Hall of Fame board on the wall, and the current plates are already on there if you want to take a look and take some pictures of those. But thanks for being here. You're right about Ferguson. People forget. Yeah, I had some of my best games at Ferguson. The light blue, something about that Carolina thing had me. But I actually missed the building, the history of it. They had some great basketball teams too. But again, short and sweet, thank you, and we look forward to the interview tomorrow with the ladies from Ferguson High School. So thank you for coming in, and you guys be safe tonight.